you guys, how's it going? I'm Jeff. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a very special video about Celsius. I got a request from one of the viewers on this channel, Vincent Lee. He said, what about Celsius? I had not heard of this company. I really didn't know about this energy drink maker. So you know what I did? You know what I did? Because I love you guys and I care about your comments. I went and I bought some Celsius. Look at this. Galaxy Vibe. Can you see that? Let's just open this up here. I went and I bought several cans of this stuff. And this is not investment advice. I've watched some interviews with John Fieldly, who's the CEO of Celsius, and I am impressed with his vision for the beverage company and for the success thus far. I think it's a promising company. They have a powerful growth story. I think the stock got way ahead of itself over the last several weeks and months. The price has just gone up phenomenally over the past several years. And I think it just got up ahead of its skis. You know what I mean? It was an overloved stock. Everybody was buying it. And I think what we've seen in the past weeks or months is the stock price has come down a lot. I think it just couldn't keep up this pace. So in watching an interview with John Fieldly, he identified these three mega trends that Celsius is capitalizing on. The first is that everyone wants something that's better for you. And, you know, people just don't want to give up flavor and taste and sacrifice kind of the good stuff, but they do want better for you. The second mega trend is people want more function in their foods and their beverages. So they want to not only have it taste great, but they want to consume drinks with functional benefits. Like this will help you to burn fat, or this will help you to burn calories. And then the third thing is people want to identify with fitness. And they want, hip, cool, sexy. So one thing I've learned about is they are the #1 energy drink seller on Amazon. And I think that is a fantastic way that they've gotten in with Amazon. I also know that these are available at Costco. And I think Celsius has had this success because they're in a partnership with Pepsi. So they are piggybacking on Pepsi's distribution channel. So I think as a company, they're doing some great things. The stock price is something that is different from the company performance. Stock price over here, profitability and company success over here. I think the stock price got way too high too fast. So I want to share with you a visual example I think will help you see this. A lot of times people talk about PEs and they just throw this term out. Let's do a visual where we look at actual dollars because I think this is going to help. Now, the price to earnings ratio, when I just looked it up as of June 14th, 2024, is 65.75. That's the price to earnings. That's for $1 of earnings, an investor like you is actually paying $65.75 in price. So in another way of looking at that is for $3 of earnings, okay? For $3, you would triple that. So you would be paying $197.25. So there's 50. There's another 50. That's 100. There's another 50. That's 150. A 20. That's 170. Another 20. 190. 5, 6, 7, and a quarter. So you're paying $197.25 for $3 in earnings. Can you get your mind around how much money you're paying for this small amount of company earnings? And why does this happen? This happens because investors get so excited about owning a piece of Celsius by buying their stock that they're willing to literally pay, look at this, a 50 and another 50 and another 50 and a 20 and a 20 and a 5, 2 ones and a quarter. They're paying $197.50 for $3 of earnings. Okay, let's make a comparison. Another company that Vincent Lee mentioned was e.l.f. Beauty. Let's just take a look at the price to earnings for e.l.f. Now, e.l.f. is selling at an 87.20 price to earnings. So For $3 of earnings, you would need to triple that. And then you would come out with $261.60. So I've set that aside here. There's a 50. Another 50 brings us to 100. Another 50, that brings us to 150. Another 50, that's 200. Another 50, that's 250. 260, here's 25. $261, and there is 60 cents right there. See, there's a dime right there. Investors are paying $261.60 for $3 in earnings, in profit. So they're paying a really high price for e.l.f. beauty stock. And the reason is they believe the future is so bright for e.l.f. that they're willing to pay $261.60 just to buy $3 worth of earnings. And a lot of times I think people just look at the PE, like for e.l.f. at 87.20, and they just see a number. But I'm helping you to see that for $3 of earnings, you would actually have to pay $261.60. It's a lot of money. So here is an awesome comparison for you guys. And you won't see this anywhere else. I want to tell you about Toll Brothers. Now, this is a company I invested in last year, and the price earnings for Toll Brothers is 8.14. And that means for $3 in earnings, you would pay $25. 25. Actually, you would pay $24.42, but let's just round it up. So let's just take a look at that. There's a lot less room for error when you're buying Toll Brothers. In my view, you're probably not paying way too much. So $25 for $3 in earnings, that's $8 you're paying for $1. Compare that to $65.75 for $1 of earnings for Celsius. I love this drink, Galaxy Vibe. I just ordered this on Amazon. One thing I really like, I've tried a few of these. They give you some nice sustained energy, but they don't make you jittery. I don't feel jittery. I haven't had a crash. It's kind of a nice way to make it through. I like to have this in the afternoon, and it just helps me coast through the afternoon instead of maybe getting a little bit tired. I'll show you a few of the others. This is Celsius Oasis Vibe. This came in a variety pack I bought on Amazon. This one right here, Kiwi Guava. Haven't tried this one yet. Sparkling Lemon Lime. So they are really, I think, innovating on the flavors. The flavors are trendy, they're cool, they're hip, they're sexy, they're fun, they're fantasy vibe. Over here, we've got Sparkling Green Apple Cherry. I can't wait to try this one. I think this is going to be really delicious. And then over here, Tropical Vibe. What's not to love about Tropical Vibe? So as you can see, I am a fan of this particular company. Would I buy this stock? You know, I've thought about it. The price has come down a lot, but then again, it's so expensive. It's still at a 65 PE. What were we at? 65.75 PE. Like I said, for $3 in earnings, I'm paying $197.25 for $3. So I think this is kind of a still expensive stock. I think that personally, I probably won't buy this stock right now because I like to stick to the stuff where I really have a strong interest. And retail and beverages are something that are kind of new to me. I don't really have an advantage in the food and beverage sector, but I do really like the drink, and I think I can still enjoy that without necessarily investing in Celsius. What would it take to make me an investor in Celsius? I think if the stock price came down a lot more, I think then it would become a more attractive investment because I definitely think that this company has a future, and I think the innovation is very exciting, the way they're following trends, and really it seems like they're really kind of synced in. They're kind of vibing with the demand for energy drinks in a kind of healthy and functional way. Still, I think you can pay too much for these things. I think if the stock price were to come down even further, it might be a more intelligent investment. Right now, I think it's just a speculation on the continued growth of the energy drink sector. So, what do you guys think? Put it in the comment section below. Love to know whether you either invest in Celsius or are thinking about it. Whatever your particular thoughts are, I always love to hear from you guys, so put it below. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. I love talking about small cap stocks. I specialize in semiconductor stocks and anything involved with technology. So if small caps, tech stocks. And I've also put together the Ando portfolio, which is an ETF. It's a fictional ETF, but I've invested in 5 stocks, and I discuss these 5 stocks. If you like this video, please tap the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And if you're thinking of leaving a comment, if there was anything in this video that resonated with you, anything you liked at all, just write it in the comment section. Just use your thumbs or your finger. Maybe you like to do push the little microphone and just speak it. Whatever it is, just leave me something below so I know you saw this. It would mean a lot to me to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.